Okay, we're going to take a number 5. Ladies and gents, we're trying to be strategic and cover. We're trying to cover, we can understand. All right. Hold on. Please, ladies and gents, let us work as quick as we can. Okay, let's go.
Thank you very much. The man we can't wait to call Mr. President. I have a burning question. I've done jingles, I've done so much from consumption to production. However, Nigeria, you said that 60% of the productive age don't have a job. How are we going to get them into this production? Requires skills, living skills, personal skills. How are we going to get this group, this demographic of young men to be productive when we call you Mr. President? Thank you, sir.
Doctor, let's do this thing for Doctor.
My question is, I've seen the way you managed to reduce cost of governance in Anambra State. Nigeria is a huge country, and it's not going to be as easy as it was in Anambra State. So my question is, how are you going to tackle reducing governance when, for example, the legislators are earning so much in office? Governors, even after office, they earn so much. The amount of money they are taking will actually feed so many people and employ so many people. So I would like to know what you do about that. And please, just give me 2 seconds. What are you doing about the other candidates, because your influence is so huge. And you have senators, you have House of Rep people. What is your relationship and how you're going to pull them with you? Because if you're there as the president, as you experienced in Anambra State, they will impeach you.
Thank you very much, madam. Just one question, please. Once we allow you, let it just be a question. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. His Excellency, Mr. Peter Obi, a lot has been asked about what you will do when you get to power. I have no doubt about your integrity, about your passion, and your drive to make Nigeria great again. What I ask today is, how do we win this coming election? Great question. How do we penetrate our northern brothers? And this is the second question. On election day, how do we stand polling unit by polling unit to make sure that we don't get fictitious figures from Yobe, Bauchi, Katsina State? How are we going to do it?
God bless you. All right.
Thank you very much.
Next question.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for this honor. I would like to introduce myself again, as I introduced to you earlier. My name is Dr. Theophilus. I'm a physician with the NHS here. I have been in the UK for 6 years. I want to go back to Nigeria to practice. Your Excellency, there are many people whose destinies depend on you winning this election. So, as a follow-up to my brother's question, my major concern is how to win this election. So, I'm happy the Labour Party chairman is here. What are we doing to coalesce all the support groups? For me and my colleagues, because I said the UK doctors for Peter Obi, we are doing a lot in the community already in Nigeria. The people that have PVCs to vote. You are undoubtedly the most popular candidate, but you have to win this election because there are many people, sir, who have said if you don't win this election, they will just forget about that control. Please, Labour Party, because your popularity should not outsmart the popularity of Labour Party, because that is what will be on the ballot paper. So people will not see Peter Obi there, they will only see Labour Party. So we need to popularize this party in such a way that
Your Excellency. My name's Harry. 2 quick questions. One, okay. A controversial question. In 2013, the Labour Party wanted to do a rally in Anambra State. Apparently, you did not allow it. What are your thoughts on that? Final question. It's been over 20 seconds. For remittance, we currently do 20 billion. You said that you wanted to increase that to 60 billion. How will you do that? All right, one more question.
One more question for someone from Dublin.
Thank you. He said that at the moment, foreign direct, what the diasporan is sending here is 20 billion. You said you're going to move it to 60 billion. How do you plan to do that? What's the plan to move it from 20 billion to 60 billion? We'll take one question there and one question here. We'll come back and another. Ladies and gents, 40 hands, 1 mic. Let's go.
Thank you very, very much for this time. I've come all the way from Dublin. My name is Theophilus Okoro. We have been in this political team for a long time how to deliver Nigeria. So this one, I'm not in doubt of your integrity. I'm not in doubt of what you are going to do when you get there. My question is a follow-up to this gentleman's question. How are you going to win this election? I'm a very spiritual man. I believe everything about you. God told me that's why I joined. That's why I joined. My question is, there's a video that's making it round from one girl who is talking about PVC. So many people are shouting support for you now. Do they have their PVC? I am blessed with governor, as I said, my PVC is very quality. I will be in Nigeria myself. But how do we get all the supporters to have the numbers to win the election? How do we confirm that our supporters
have their
PVC?
Thank you so much, sir. Last one.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, and by the grace of God, next President of Nigeria. So my question is this: I heard you spoke about the issue of recovery of looted funds and fighting corruption in the past. That's already passed. You said that you will focus from the day you become president on your administration and what you will do. I know that is correct, that is right, that you should focus. But I want you to make a commitment today that you will not allow the people that stole money to get away with this offering, because that will set the president. And I want you to empower the EFCC and give them political freedom and all the means.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Last one.
Last one.
My name is No, guys, calm down. We will come again.
Good evening, Your Excellency. My name is Williams, probably from the Bible. I am a product of a failed system. I was a trained cadet from the Nigerian Defense Academy, and I was illegally sent out. Now this is a precedent that goes on almost every day. That children who've been trained to operate all sorts of arms, disarm bombs, detonate bombs. You train us and you kick us into the streets with no fallback strategy, and we think we're going to have peace in the country. My plea to you, sir, when you become the president, is if you will set up something like a money, not military judges. Let's use sons and the likes of Parliament. Let them review cases as far back as we can, because most of us, when we do not pass out, we have PTSD within this country. We don't blend into the civil world. You can't train me to do all these things and just release me to mix up with the civilians. It doesn't work. I am willing to testify. I know so many of them. Any day that panel sets up, I'm willing to come down to testify. Yes, sir. I am so willing to. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, we've got one more question here, and we're doing more rounds.
Thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Councillor Mrs. Gloria Opara.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, can we keep calm? No, please. Please, we are all going to speak, one after the other. Let us allow the lady.
It's been exciting. about two major things, security and economic development. With regards to security, sir, I wonder if you have costed how much it will cost you to bring about security in the country, knowing fully well that we do not have any money as it stands. And do you know the source of this funding? Where is it going to come from? And also, how quickly are you likely to restore security so that we can also go back to our country? Thank you, sir.
Your Excellency, sir. Please, my question is this.
Let me answer this.
Yes, my question is this. For you to give lecture, the teaching you are giving about Nigerian politics, and the Nigerians are smiling and laughing, they are not ready for change. This, your teaching calls for revolution. And I went to my place, Obuta to be precise, that was 2 weeks ago. I visited there to do a town hall meeting, only for me to realize that the president of Labour Party is not in Obuta. And I want to find out now that the Labour Party chairman is there, how do we go about getting to grassroots? Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Chairman is there. There's pressures are made from chairman. Chairman, how do you make Labour Party work? There are 3 questions that are made from the chairman. So let the chairman respond and I'll continue my own.
Well, you have forced me to talk.
All right, it would only be right that we give the national chairman of the Labour Party. Let's put our hands together and appreciate Barrister Julius Abdul, who is with us. Thank you.
It is difficult to speak after His Excellency has spoken. But I will manage, I will try. Let me start by appreciating all the support group for your immense support. I want to appreciate the great work you'll be doing across UK, Europe, and America. The effect of what you are doing, we are feeling it back home. I say so because every day we get feedback. And for the projects that you have sponsored across the country, we are seeing it, and it's having a lot of effect in the operations of Labour Party and the presidential candidate. I want to profusely appreciate you for the support. Now, how to win the election? The strategy of how to win the election ordinarily is not what should be in the public domain. Because I know that we are recording, and the major strategies are not what we should disclose here. But I'll just mention a few things. I have noticed over the years that once you amend the Electoral Act to take care of a mischief, politicians will devise another way of making. And so immediately they amended the Electoral Act, and Peter Obi joined the party. We commissioned a team of experts to look at the area where politicians may want to rig. We did that against the backdrop because we believe that as of today, we have the popularity and we have what it takes. We have the people to be able to win the election. If we are not rigged out of the election, if the election is not rigged, we are very, very confident that we are going to win the election. And therefore, what do we then do to ensure that there is no rigging? And then that group came up with a report that where they are likely to rig the election is at the polling unit level.
Because what they used to do is that they allow you to vote, they allow you to collect your results. By the time they get to the collation center, either at the ward collation center or at the local government collation center or at the state collation center, they amend the results and announce it and say go to court. And so we advise that for us to prevent rigging, we must get it right at the polling unit level. And that means that, number one, we must have passionate and dedicated agents at the polling unit level. And for us, we have seen that the numerous support groups are seriously passionate about this project. And therefore, 6 weeks ago, we commissioned the national vice chairman of the party to tour the states and align all the support groups to become the base of the party at the polling unit level. So for those that were willing to join the party, we aligned them at the level of the party at that level to be canvassers. And as I speak with you now, I know that Dr. Peter Obi, the religious leaders, and all are working on how to give us a comprehensive list of agents of those who will man the polling units. Because that is where we need it. And so that is one way of how we are going to win. Because if we are going to stop winning, then of course we are sure, we are therefore sure that we are going to win. I agree with the speaker that said that Peter Obi's photograph will not be with the ballots. And that is why we must continue to popularize the party. Because it is the logo of the party that will be with the ballots. I can see a lot of materials that is being published by the support groups. I want to plead that in those publications, what you are going to print henceforth, we should ensure that the Labour Party logo is boldly written on it. Because one study that we carried out to revealed that a lot of people want to vote for Peter Obi, but they have the challenge of knowing the logo of the party. And so that study also told us what to do in order to change it and in order to correct it, which we have taken steps and we are working towards it. But we need you to also join in the campaign in publicizing the logo of the party. PVCs is very key as we speak today. People who have registered are not collecting their PVCs. So we must all join together to advise our people back home that they need to collect their PVCs. Because if you don't have these PVCs, of course, it's not possible for you to vote. So you need the PVCs, and people need the PVCs to be able to vote. So the responsibility is both your own and us. And finally, we are getting feedbacks that people are going to buy votes, people are going to spend money, so do a lot of things. And you know the greatest challenge the Labour Party is having is the issue of funding. And this is where, again, we'll be needing a lot of support in terms of popularizing the party, in terms of campaigns. I know that you'll be doing so much. But our people say it is not over, not until it is over. So we continue to need your support, we continue to do our best, and we do everything within our powers to see that we win the presidential election next year. Peter Obi is not the only candidate of the party. We have House of Rep candidates, we have senatorial candidates, and what we did was that this time around, we didn't accommodate those people who have destroyed the country, because a lot of them wanted to come along under the platform.
driven on integrity and dignity of our people. And because of that, not every person who came to the party that we came to get, we carefully selected the candidates of the party. So whether they were having resources or not, whether they were having money or not, we decided to give them our platform to run. And that is why, as Labour Party, we want to have the opportunity to be able to support all our candidates, so that when Peter Obi is president, we will have people in the House of Rep and Senate that will also be in the House to support his program, to support his vision, and to support his I have taken note of the ward and local government that you said is not working. You know, the party was not as big as it were, as it is today. So if there are still areas that we need to improve, I want to assure you that as soon as we know those areas, we'll be able to look at it, bring in more people to join us. If you also have people who are recommending to work with us, and those are open. When I commissioned the National Vice Chairman to realize support groups at the base of the party. Some people were frightened. They came to me and said, if you allow these people to come and they take part in the party, you are known as National Chairman. And I said, for me, I believe in that place. See difference is kingdom and Israel and every other thing. So if you bring presidency, what am I doing with National Chairman of the party? So for me, the more people, the better. So as much as possible, wherever we feel that we are not doing very well at the community level, and we have people to work with, please get back to me and do the work we are doing. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the Labour Party National Chairman, Barrister Julius Abreu. His Excellency, please, if you can come back and deal with these questions, then we'll take some more.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you very much. It's the benefit of having the Chairman around. Otherwise, I'll be asking for Labour Party and you are not Labour Party. The Chairman can decide tomorrow to sack me. Let me tell you, I have to go there. You know, people are eating now. I have to start a bit of raising my voice. Let me, the three questions that I want to answer now are very simple. The question that deals with the issue of how do youth become productive? For anyone who has that question, the youth about youth being productive, it's very simple. I said here, if you want to change the country, you have to invest in micro, small, medium businesses all over the world, including here at the Western world. The greatest employer and contributor to the economy of this country is small businesses. In a developing country, it's even more critical. And I'm going to give you an example of huge countries like Nigeria, Indonesia. Indonesia is a country of 250 million, going to about 265 million today. 90% of the job in Indonesia is within the micro, small, medium businesses. If you use China, which everybody uses as an example today, micro, small businesses contribute to 60%, 70% of China's GDP and create a number of jobs. Today in China, the population is about 1.4 billion. Total number of people employed is about 800 million. 60% is employed business to thrive. If you put a regulatory environment that makes the business to thrive, those people will do well. But you have a problem when you allow corruption to flourish. Corruption kills three things that makes a society. It kills entrepreneurship. Nobody is out working in a corrupt country. It kills professionalism and it kills hard work. Today in Nigeria, a professor earns less than a local government chairman. A professor earns that more than a councillor. How will you continue to do research to be a professor when things are that bad? So you need to change all that. So the youth, we need them. You see Nigeria today, they say the government, somebody asked the government, they said, government has no money. Where are you going to get the money? Madam, the only way for government to get money is very simple. You can't go to bank to withdraw without paying something in. You have people who are poor, you have jobless people. How will they get money to pay taxes? Government wants to get money for taxes. So if you want people to pay taxes, it's a great job. That's why British government gave you money after COVID, so you can continue to pay tax. Not because they like you. They put in money. It's a bank account. You have to pay it to do withdrawal. By the time we get these young people working and productive, they will pay tax. Today in China, their annual budget last time I checked was 4 trillion. 3.2 trillion comes from tax. 50% of it is paid by small businesses. I've studied that one country is comparing them with Nigeria. There's no problem with Nigeria. The problem with Nigeria is leadership. We can fix it and get these boys to be productive. Somebody asked how I will change remittances from 50 to 20 to 50. Let me tell you, Nigeria is a country of 200 million people. Out of this 200 million, what they remit today is about 5 to 10% of their income. Because it is not conducive for them to invest money in Nigeria. If you make Nigeria better than it is today, you can triple that investment easily. Philippines is 100 million. Their total remittances today is about 60 million. And we are 200 million. Even Bangladesh and Pakistan in remittances. Most of you now not only remit money now for people to feed, for people to go to hospital. You are not remitting money for investment. Because if you remit it, they will go missing. You are not remitting money. So if you make it conducive, you will increase the remittances. That's number one. They have about 10 million Nigerians living abroad. Today, remitting just 5% of their income, which is 20 million. If we are able to, we have 20 million out of school children. Imagine if you invest and educate them and expose some of them. So there's so many things we can do to double that remittances. And it will help us. If you look at this country now, you begin to see more Filipinos. The ministry of Philippines, they have a ministry that trains and ensures that people go overseas for job because of the remittances and become the business of foreign ministry. Everything is business. I said we are hiring MD for this enterprise for Nigeria. And we run it as a business. Somebody talked about the issue of stolen funds. You can't close your shop and be chasing things. By the time you come back, goods have expired, lost customers. This government came in, started pursuing people who stole money and lost track.
But we can give EFCC independence.
No, let me tell you. I said they came in and started chasing people who lost money and they lost track.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if you go here, even in this country, I live here, you see how this shop, is to everybody. You will not believe it in the accounting process. They have 1%, 2%, or 3% for damages and preference. If you go and start getting things and shut down your shop, you're finished.
But the government can assign it to them.
No. Some people might look back. I think I will not look back. I want to check. From the day I start, I'll fight corruption.
Yes.
And I can tell you, nobody will steal money because I won't steal. It is when you steal that the people will steal. And if people want to know, because somebody asked a question, how do you cause loss of governance? Go to Anambra State. I was governor for 8 years. If you see one piece of land allocated directly and indirectly, I want everybody to capture them to P2B, come and stop campaign. Show me where their money is missing. I've said it. I received over 500 billion in 8 years I was governor. And I can assure you, I'm not a saint. Maybe some people are taking money. But if you can show me a proof that 5% was lost, I'll start campaigning. The day I left government, I was not going any contractor, any supplier, anybody who did any work. And I left in 3 banks in Nigeria. Not bank was this bank. Access Bank, I left there $50 million, over 10 billion now. Diamond Bank, I left there $50 million, over 12 billion now. And Fidelity Bank, I left there $50 million, over 12 billion, 10 billion now. They are there, they are documented. In fact, yesterday, somebody was, okay, I won't say it because you read the letter very soon, because there was an argument whether I left 65 or 50 million in the So you see when I write letter, the next one, so you read it and you remember this one. So I left in the bank $150 million, left in the same, about 30 billion naira, left in investment, about the same amount. Until today, go and check. Anambra State have not bought me a bottle of water since I left at the government. I think you can look at. So if I say I'm going to fight corruption, I was chairman of Security and Exchange Commission. They didn't pay me $1 for sitting allowance. These are things you can go and.
Thank you, sir. I just want to take 1 or 2 questions.
So for me, you can change this system, like I need to change it. That's why I said, everybody that wants to be president, let them come physically here, interview them, because we are looking for jobs, no spokesperson, and let them give you an example where they did it. So you have 4 months now to go and verify whether this is to be saying here is true or lie. So you can go